Good morning. This is Marianne and I'm with REALPRO Innovations. I'm going to update my FHA financing and buyer's cost video. So we have the most current information and the most current ideas on how to use it to benefit your clients. This is a REALPRO for Windows program. And of course it does every other kind of loan, FHA, VA, conventional, buyers and sellers costs. But today's sample is going to be about the FHA. So we're going to click on financing. We're going to go to FHA and put in our sales price. Let's say this example is going to be $260,000. It's not a 203K, but you can do a 203K loan with this. That'll be another video. And let's say today's interest rate is 5.5, which I'm showing right here. The down payment is 3.5, and that's $9,100, bringing you to the first trust deed right here of $250,900. All FHA loans have MIP, and that's based on 1.75. So no matter what the loan to value is, all FHA loans have upfront MIP added to the loan. Taking you to the first trust deed, the total first trust deed, which is $255,290. The payment at 5.5%, you can see right here, is $1,449.51. In this market, people kind of get hung up on interest rates. They used to be 5%, now it's 5.5%. I wish I would have bought back then, or I'm afraid it's going to go to 5.75. In order to very quickly and easily show your client that the difference between the payments is not that great, is to simply change the interest rate. We go back here, make it 5.25. Remember, at 5.5 it's $1,449. At 5.25 we have $1,409. That's a difference of $40 a month. So when you have a client who is on the fence and really concerned about the interest rate, you can show them right on the screen or right on the paper that the difference isn't that much. Is it really worth losing the house over $40 a month? If it is, then maybe we need to look at a different house. The same with going with the interest rate higher. 5.75. You're afraid it might go to 5.75. Now that's $1,489.81. Again, $40. So it's such a small difference that showing this to your clients is going to really make a difference in them understanding exactly what the numbers mean and why they should buy and buy with you now. Okay, property tax is 1.25. Mortgage insurance is 0.55. Now, again, no matter the loan to value, you are going to have mortgage insurance. If you were to put 5% down, your mortgage insurance will automatically change to 0.50. And that's a little break that you get. If you put 5% or more down, you get a break in the monthly mortgage insurance. But I'm going to go back to 3.5, which then gives us the 0.55 that's needed. So it's all done automatically, built into the program, giving us a total payment of $1,953.64. So that's your payment with the principal and interest, property insurance, property tax, and mortgage insurance. From here, we can go right to the buyer's cost. Right up here, we have a tab for that. We have 1 point origination, say 400 for appraisal, 65 for credit report, and these numbers are already set up for me. Here's your processing and docs at 400. That means that without itemizing your underwriting, your admin fee, your processing, your docs, wire transfer, if you were to total those up, we get to 1,400. So it's easier to just put one number in if you don't want to itemize. 30 days of interest. This would be your prepaid interest. Again, sometimes we can get away with 15 days, but if it doesn't close on the day you expect, you might be short. You can show your client. If we get away with 15 days, it's going to be 611. If we have to go the whole 30 days, let's be prepared with 1223. Here's your 2 months mortgage insurance in pounds, 6 months property tax in pounds, 14 months of property insurance in pounds. That's 1 year policy paid up front and 2 months impounded. Here's your escrow fee. Sub-escrow, I like $125. Title insurance, $478. In our case here, we do not have a legal fee. If you do, put it in here. Recording is $80. If there was an association transfer fee, you'd put that in here. If this is a deal where, let's say an REO, where the buyer is going to pay the home warranty, don't forget to put that in here. Let's say $325. Notary, $150. And inspection, $300. Always put a couple $100 in for miscellaneous. So we've just done the good faith estimate. If the seller was going to assist with any of these costs, we would put that in here. FHA does not require reserves. Let's say they gave you $5,000 earnest money. And you do want to calculate the APR, the annual percentage rate. The client will see that on their loan docs. If you want to get ahead of that so that you don't have the problem at closing, make sure to calculate the APR, show it, and explain it. That way, when the client sees it in the end, you don't have a big fight at closing. So the above costs are $10,985. Down payment is $9,100, giving you a total cost of $20,000 minus the earnest money they've already given you. So their cash to close is $15,085.25, and the APR is 6.80. We're ready to print. We can print this in English or in Spanish. I will do both, and I will save that for you in a link that you can click on and see the printout. So we'll print it in English. It's going to come up as a PDF file or as a print file here. Let me just make it smaller so that you can see it. And what I'll do is I'll save it as a PDF. Bring it back here. Again, you have your name, your company name. You can have your logo. You can have your picture. And these are the details. Very easy to read, easy to understand, and accurate. It's going to make a difference on your deals, and think about it. If you were to answer one client's questions one time and it made a difference on the deal, we're looking at least $4,000. So the cost of the program really isn't a significant amount. If you think maybe you're not going to need it, keep in mind while you're working with your clients, oh man, I wish I had that program so that I could tell my client what their payment is going to be, or to help them get past interest rates fluctuating right now. All right, so anytime you need a good faith estimate or pre-qual, buying versus renting, that 203K program, take a look back at the RealPro videos and get an idea of how this RealPro program works. And if you have any interest, any other questions, don't hesitate to call me. My name is Mary Ann. You can see it right up here. My phone number is 909-597-4504. I look forward to working with you. Also, in your office, if you'd like me to, and you're in Southern California area, I'd be happy to come in and do an office presentation and do my my FHA Financing 101 seminar for you. Thank you very much.